Hello class, I wanted to go over one more conversion with you. I've been getting a lot of questions on major assignment 1 where you're dealing with units that are squared. That seems to be causing some issues. So I wanted to go through one of those for you and just help hopefully clear up some of the issues you're having. So we're dealing with the same rates conversions that we have on major assignment 1. And for the example, I'm going to convert square meters per liter to square feet per gallon. So just like the other one that I did when I worked through this one, I suggest writing it out on paper first and then taking your work to Excel. So let's start by writing what we have. So we're given 100 square meters or meters squared over liters. And our goal is to get all the way to square feet per gallon. So let's get a little room here. So over here, I want my final answer to be feet squared per gallon. Okay, so I'm going to have some conversions that we're going to use to eliminate the liters, eliminate the meters squared, and end up with feet squared gallons. So let's see if we have a liters and gallons conversion that we can use to convert that over. What we would hope for is that we do have one. We'd put the liters on top, we'd put the gallons on bottom. This would allow us to reduce the units of liter and leave us with gallons on the bottom for our final answer. So let's go back to our table and see if we have a liters to gallons. Okay, so we're looking for liters and gallons in the same row. So here is what we have. We have 1 liter is equal to 0.2642 gallons. Okay, so when I transfer that to my fraction here, the values that are next to the units need to stay next to them. So in this case, there's 1 liter, that's right there, and then the 0.2642 is next to the gallons. So 0.2642. Okay. So what that's going to do is, again, the liters will cancel out, which is good. We no longer want it in terms of liters, we want it in terms of gallons, and we have gallons left here. Okay. Our next goal is to get rid of meters. So I'm going to need meters on the bottom or in the denominator twice since there's a meter squared. So none of our conversions are square meters. So we're hoping that there is a meters to feet. Again, meters squared just means meters times meters. So we need 2 in the denominator to reduce both of those out. So let's see if we have a meters and feet conversion. There's our meters and feet. So we do. Perfect. So I'm going to come back, and that means I can put feet on top in the numerator, because that's where they should be at the final answers, in the numerator. The meters down here are going to cancel with these meters, so there won't be any units of meters left. So let's see what values we're working with. So we have 1 meter is equal to 3.2808. So the 1 meter, so the 1 goes on the bottom next to the meter, and then the 3.2808 goes with the feet. So 3.2808, 3.2808. And again, we can show that meters times meters is a meter squared down here. So that's going to get rid of both of the m's up top. Feet times feet will leave us with the feet squared. Okay. So now we're going to go back to Excel and fill in our values. Okay, so in my first conversion, looks like I need a little more room. Okay, so my first one, I have 1 over 0.2642, and that's liters per gallon. So I can do the liters per gallon here. Now I'm going to use cell reference for these other ones. So I'm going to go back up, hit my equals to get it started, and find my conversion up here. So we had 1 liter per gallon. So I had 1 liter divided by my gallon. Scroll back down and make sure that it entered correctly. Hit enter. Okay, so 1 divided by 0.2642 is really 3.78. So you see how our division's there. And that's our liters per gallon. Now our next one is the feet per meter. And it's actually the same here, right? They're both feet per meter. And again, we're going to use cell reference. So let's hit equals and go up to our table to find our feet per meter cells. So I have my feet per meter. And again, same idea. Okay, copy paste that. I have my feet per meter. Okay. So we have what we've written down here onto our Excel document. And we know the final answer should be feet squared divided by gallons. And to get that solution, we're going to multiply the values that we have. So just use cell reference. And we have our solution that we're looking for. 4,074 approximately feet squared per gallon. Okay, so that's converting when the units are squared. Again, you end up just having to do a conversion twice to get rid of both of the m's or both of the feet, whatever are squared in your original. All right, I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.